By popular demand, here we are with another Just Be Simple podcast episode. Make sure you give yourself a round of applause. We back with another podcast episode. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to everybody liking, supporting the movement. It's your host with the most, J Bizzle, JB to the month. Man, y'all know what it is, man. Listen, we are here, okay? Popular demand. Let's talk about it. I got an issue, and if I got an issue, I know somebody else does too, with these run clubs. I got an issue with these run clubs because they are becoming cesspools. First and foremost, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you go to the Patreon. Okay? Make sure you go to the Patreon and you will get these episodes early. I mean, 3 to 4 days earlier than dropped on YouTube for the public. Okay? Y'all do know we drop the podcast every Thursday at 1 p.m. That's the time, 1 p.m. Okay? If you're on your lunch break, you got your break, midday, you eating lunch, you getting off early. You know what I'm saying? Great time, 1 p.m. Make sure y'all go support the Instagram, Just Be Simple Lifestyle. All right. Now, I'm sick of these run clubs. I'm sick of them. It's a damn shame that these supposed healthy activities are turning into cesspools. You know how many run clubs there are now? I'm seeing walk clubs that got just as much people as, like, you know, a marathon. Like, these run clubs be having, man. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. And let me give y'all a little sidebar, because I be going to the gym early times between 5:30, 6 a.m. Okay, I'm an early bird with the gym. And sometimes if I'm, heading there a little later, it'll be at like 11 a.m., right? So those times from 6 a.m. to like 12 p.m., that's a very intricate time in, uh in gym times, right? And I'm gonna explain to y'all why. Because the early crew, they locked in. They in there consistently. 5 days, 4 days out the week, maybe even 6. They are in there. Same time, right before work. Most of them got kids. These are moms. These are grandparents. These are dads. These are blue collar men. Well, no, blue collar men, they already, in the truck on the way to the job. But it's mostly the women, right? They up in there. And the dudes who got their corporate jobs, boom, right? What I've noticed is they use them times as a way to sneak off from their husband, from their wife, and you know what I'm saying? Network. Just start chap the gums. And I ain't no ear hustler, I ain't no ear hustler, but I know what I'm looking at. I know y'all not talking about different workouts to do in that gym. I know that for sure. I know what it looked like. You feel me, y'all? I know what it looked like, goddammit. So I don't know who y'all think y'all fooling. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need a little escape. So y'all get up, rise and shine, brush your teeth, spray your little shit, put on your best, and get to that gym so you can talk to your gym crush, your gym woman, your gym man, your gym bae. You know what I'm saying? It's odd. It's odd. And then from that like 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. crew, that's, the young, like in their mid 30s, late 20s, who maybe, they clock in a little early, or they come in and they on their lunch break or something, get a little pump, Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're using so many healthy activities, healthy arenas as cesspools. And I know if I feel a way about it, y'all feel a way about it. These run clubs, man. I went to a run club after dark event. Stop. You hear what I said? A run club after dark event. What the? Come on, cuz. It sound off. It sound prayish. You know what I'm saying? So we was sweating and we was, getting our miles in, getting our steps in. We was breaking our PRs, right? And look, I ain't knocking nobody who's part of these run clubs. I'm just speaking about what I see, what I observe. Hit dogs only holla, all right? Relax. But they got the vest, they got the electrolytes and the shit with the tube. Like they're in the hospital, they got tube sucking the sugar and shit to get their boost of energy throughout the run. They got their gummies. You know what I'm saying? They got they shin watches. They got all type of forearm watches and boy, they suited and booted, boy. Don't it know? Y'all, they be suited and booted, fam. They be suited and booted, right? To look the part. Stay with me. Stay with me. The after dark run club event. It was after the Crescent City Classic we had in New Orleans a couple months ago, right? And it was a way to, of course, network and get to know more people in the run club. I love this. I love this shit. It's another way to network with people in the run club with some dressy casual attire and not no workout attire on. You see what I'm saying? To see who got that body outside of them shorts, outside of them hokas. You know what I'm saying? That's on the real. That's on the real. So, I'm peeping. This was my first run club event. Okay? I mean, I ran the Crescent City Classic the year prior. But I was looking around, and obviously most of them at this event, they know of each other, right? And a lot of them were like myself, just friend of a friend and popping in because it's, something to do on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? But I'm asking people, I'm asking my brother, I'm asking people around. I'm like, yo, like, do a lot of these people know each other? Like, it looked like a lot of these people are in relationships or dating. I'm seeing people kiss and at the photo booth and doing all type of jazz. And my brother tell me, yeah, bro, like a lot of these people met in the run club and they started dating from the run club. And they've been, some of them got engaged already. Some of them got some of them got pregnant. Some of them got pregnant. They've been dating for a year, dating for about 6 months, And sure, all that is dandy. All that is beautiful. Find love where it finds you, I guess, right? But y'all know what I'm saying. The stigma of it is like, okay, if I want someone, and here's the wholesome perspective. If I want someone who is health conscious, if I want someone who likes taking care of their body, they like working out, they like running, they like walking, jogging, biking, cycling, being active. I want someone who's active. I'm going to go to a active arena. Sure, that's great. That's great. But what is the stigma that is doing for the whole scene of run clubs? They treating this shit like TikTok. Did y'all know? And look, I'm coming to new shit, right? Did y'all know that on Facebook they have a Facebook dating section? I didn't know that. It's called Facebook dating. What the? Meta, who is Facebook? Zuckerberg, right? Yeah, Zuckerberg. Yeah, Zuck and them. Bro, they was like, you know what? We just gonna cut the bullshit and cut to the chase because we know what y'all do anyway on Instagram dating site, TikTok dating site. So we just gonna make Facebook dating. We gonna have a Tinder on our app that you can meet people and get to know them in your city and did. Oh wow, oh wow, just cutting right to it. Just cutting right to it. And you know, I'm gonna say this too. A lot of people in them run clubs be a little deranged in the brain. Yeah, I said it. They be deranged. They be deranged. They be thinking like they use people who are health conscious and have like a certain box, a certain stigma, right? A certain perspective on them, and then boom, you in this box. So now we finna do all this planning, strategizing, do extra, different run clubs and different stuff. Like, and as y'all know about me at this point, I ain't with all them societal boxes and things because I know what y'all be doing. Y'all be trying to put labels on people just so you can feel better. You be trying to put labels on other people to make you feel better or even worse about yourself. Everything in this life is a reflection and a projection. You are either reflecting what you see of self, or you are a pro at ejecting images, visions, and scripts that you play in your brain. Don't cast that on me, especially if it's not beneficial, healthy, righteous, wholesome, but in loving, can't forget the love, in you know what I'm saying? In an effective way. Don't be doing that shit to people, bro. Don't be doing that shit to people, man. That's why you really gotta like watch. I don't want to say watch like you a cop or nothing, like you a fed, but you gotta observe the people that are in certain groups. You know what I mean? Like in high school, especially my senior year, I was in mad clubs. I was on a pro-life club. I was in a pro-life club. I was on a retreat team, the French club, the art club, French art, pro-life, retreat. I was in mad clubs to say the least. I was in about 6 of them. Okay? Can't remember the other 2. And every Wednesday we had one lunch, and that was when all the meetings were. So I had to go to 6 different meetings, or 5 to 6 different meetings, depending on if teacher was there, the host was there, whatever. I had to go to 5 to 6 different meetings every Wednesday in our one lunch period, and it was an hour. I believe it was an hour, right? Oh, book club. I was in a book club. That's the other one. I was in a book club too. And the more I'm going to these meetings, and the more it's like people yearn for my energy to be there because I couldn't be in all meetings at one time, right? Couldn't be everywhere at the same time, right? I realized, oh, chess club. I was in the chess club. I started looking around like, wait, sure, a lot of people know of me. They think I'm popular. I'm on a basketball team. The girls, I'm handsome, I'm charismatic, all of that shit. I never cared about that. Okay, the popularity. I never cared about that bullshit. But they did. So they looked at me a certain way. So then when I became a part of the retreat team, the chess club, and it wasn't obviously, I strongly dislike these stigmas, but there wasn't jocks. It was mostly nerds. It was mostly listen to dance. It was mostly nerds the introverted, shy, reserved, introspective kids that were a part of these clubs for the most part, right? And I was breaking them barriers. I was breaking them cycles. But they started to like, oh, like JB's popular, JB's awesome, like JB talks to everybody, JB's so sociable and things. They started to like, come on, JB, like be a chess nerd with me. I do. I do love chess. Come on, JB, like give us more for the retreat team. Give us more things to do. Give us more things to do for pro life. Like give us some more ideas, JB. Talk to other people, JB. Give us some more. Sure, I'm in it, but I'm not of it. I'm not consumed by this shit. Y'all are. And I understand because guess what? Once upon a time, Pelicans basketball, my whole identity was surrounded around basketball. I thought to myself, like, bro, I'm on this planet to play basketball and spread my love and my messages and who I am through the game of basketball, which is not entirely wrong, but I'm not just one title. God, the universe did not give me one title that is bestowed upon Jaden's life. Your name is a book title. Take the book title away, aka your name. Inside the book, what's the contents? What's the messaging? I guarantee that whole book won't be about basketball. I guarantee that whole book won't be about being a rapper, being an artist, being a designer, being a entrepreneur. Nah, that is depending on how long, short, depending on the thickness of the book. Let's say that's one chapter. One chapter could be anywhere from 5 to 15 pages. That's one chapter. We're talking about basketball, your stories, the shit you've been through with basketball, shit you've been through as a rapper, as an artist, as a designer, as a painter. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I was in these clubs, but I wasn't of it. With these run clubs, they need to make everybody who gets in of it. This is you. This is all of you. And yes, people got their stories. Once upon a time, there was a diabetic. They was 500 pounds and they lost 300 pounds. Now they 212 pounds. Great. That's not all of you, though. How you felt when you was 500 pounds, you need to be speaking about. How you feel when you're 212 pounds is what you need to be speaking about. Sure, health is a big proponent. Running is a big proponent, but it's not all. It could be about 75%, 80%, 60%. But it's not all. What's the other things? What were your parents like? How did your parents treat you? Or what were your feelings based upon your parents? You see what I'm saying? You're in it, but you're not of it. So please don't put a crown on my head and be like, oh, okay, this nigga's one of us. Got him. And once he or she gets outside of the box that we have of the one of us's, he's out. We gonna talk shit about him, look at him strange, because that's what they do inside these clubs. That's what they do. And that's why I gave y'all the storyline about high school. All them clubs in high school. Y'all know they talk shit. Man, he hasn't came to a meeting in about 3 weeks. He don't even care about us anymore. He thinks we're nerds. He thinks we're squares. Oh, trust me. I heard it all. I heard it all. So what do you think happens when you're adults? Y'all know, bro, these adults even rattier. Even messier than a lot of these kids. And kids ratty as shit too. But these adults, look on the internet right now. All these grown ass niggas, what J. Cole say, and all the old rappers getting bad podcasting. It's beautiful. Y'all call a bag my type bag, can't even fit in the bag. Y'all hating, shit a disgrace. Y'all ain't even getting no bag, bro. And guess what? All of y'all are over the age of 37. All of y'all are over the age of 35. Chapping your gums about other niggas and bitches' business. That gotta be depreciating to the soul. If you ask me. Gotta be. Gotta be. So these run clubs, Joe, on the surface, but as we know, nothing is just surface level anymore. Because here's the overlining and underlining, I got to give y'all the chapters first, and then I give y'all the over and underlining messages of this episode. On the surface, run clubs, walk clubs, health, wellness clubs are great. Yes. Yes. Business is a part of everything. Just like a church, right? Business is a part of a church. The lights got to stay on. The organ player got to get paid. The singer got to get paid. The pastor got to get paid. People got to get paid. Yes, churches are 501c3s, nonprofits, quote unquote, right? But they make the biggest profit. Anyway, nonprofits, run clubs, wellness clubs, they are nonprofits with employees who get, right? It's levels to this. Okay, it's levels. And a lot of them be using that entry point to slither their way, and start doing devilish activities to get to manipulate people into, wow. These people be doing devilish things to manipulate people into taking care of their health. Of course, you don't want somebody to get pushed all the way to their breaking point, or like a millimeter away from their breaking point to want to be sick and tired and make a change with their life. Of course, we don't want that. But guess what? Most humans learn the most from pain. That's why I say, until you are sick and tired for real, like you really get sick and you really get tired, like you cannot get up, you cannot move, you are paralyzed damn near. That's when I believe you really start to make a change. And that looks very different for a lot of different people. But until you're sick and tired, you ain't gonna make a change. You ain't gonna make a change. You're gonna keep tolerating, you're gonna keep accepting, you're gonna keep thinking that you're being loyal. You're being stepped on, stupid. You're being walked all over. You being dressed up in different clothes every day. You don't even know. You don't even know. They're talking mad shit about you, talking big cash shit about your ass. And you accepting it for the sake of shit. Right? Gotta say that first. But the people that use the devilish tactics to manipulate people into taking care of their health, because that's what most people do. That's what most manipulators do. They only misuse you for the amount of problems you have. Once your problems are up, you got to get up. In their mind. Once your problems are up, you got to get up. Get up out your seat. We reserve this seat. It's like prison. We reserve this seat for you for about 4 years, aka high school. We got you in here for 4 years. So we're going to indoctrinate, manipulate, and give you all the game on how not to be, on how not to live, how to be an employee, how to be a good server, right? How to be a good waiter. Wait your turn. Waiter. Be a good intern. Like turning yourself in. Am I getting a little too deep? Okay. All right. And that's the shit I don't rock with. Now, We know things are not just surface level. So the deeper side of these run clubs, these walk clubs is okay, these are nonprofits people are starting because assuming the owner, the CEO, wants themselves and other people, friends, family, to take care of their health even more. Right? Right. Until using it for wrong. Until they start using it for wrong. Then that's when it's like, damn. And we got a good thing going. A real good thing going, yeah. We had it. It was good. It was good until too many hands got in the water. Too many hands done infected the water. We can't drink this. We can't drink this shit. So, this is what all of this, everything I've said in these past 30 minutes, this is what this shit boils down to. Everybody, and I mean every last person right now, is yearning for a wholesome, honest community. To have some belongingness in this desperate time of despair. You hear what I'm saying? That's what these people are just gnawing for. They just, yo, like, I just want people to understand me. I just want to be around people that get, like mine, who went through similar things like me, who had, heart defects, who had health issues, who, are working to become financially free, and they don't want to be an employee for the rest of their life, and they don't want to. I understand that. We all can understand that. But you gotta monitor and moderate the people that is moderating these clubs. Like, I was at the barbershop, one of the barbershops I haven't been to since I was a kid with my dad. I went with my homeboy, with my brother. And it was real good just, seeing all their faces. Still in the same barbershop. It looked the same, chairs the same, all the barbers in there the same. Like it was very nostalgic from my heart. And they was really excited to see me. And the conversation came about the conversation that came about was, being able to recognize who's with you and who's not. Being able to recognize who's with you and who's not. Now, there's something else that we talked about. Because you know how barbershops get. You bounce from all different type of conversations. People having conversations over there, and then coming over here, and the people. It'll come back to me. But people want to be understood. And we understand that. People want to be heard. But yeah, we got to monitor the people that's monitoring and moderating these run clubs. Okay. The point, the barbershop, and what I'm about to say is we got to just blanketly cut it. We got to blanketly cut it. JB, what you talking about? We got to blatantly say no dating in this run club. If I start a run club next week, no dating, no, it's straight platonic. Now, how the hell could you control that for real with grown ass men and women in a run club in this day and age? How the hell are you going to be able to control that? some weeks you gonna see them, happy and dapping each other up, and the next week you ain't gonna see them no more. But you gonna see on the Instagram, they together on their story, they're together, they're going on dates, going on trips and shit. You know how that be. But the barbershop was, we were talking about college, and one of the barbers said, my dog Stan, he said, we were talking about plagiarism and cheating. That's what it was. We were talking about plagiarism and cheating and using AI, Chat GPT, because we were talking about professors, teachers. They run all the students' papers and their work that's done online, which is most of their work. They run it all through systems, AI systems that can generate what percentage of AI has been used to finish and turn in this paper. And, depending on their percentage or whatever, you get suspended, expelled, or, you failed the class, or, whatever, right? And my brother Stan, he said, we just stop using AI altogether. And I agreed. Let's just stop using fucking AI for school. Stop. Get you a dictionary, okay? And write. There's too many tools now on Word. Okay? Got spell. We talking about, the evolution of writing papers in English and writing and stuff. They didn't have spell check once upon a time. They had to grab an encyclopedia, dictionary, and just write. If they spelled the word wrong, they messed up the sentence, it was typed incorrectly. There's so many ways to type, and like there's certain English rules that are broken now that was instated 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. There's so many ways to do math equations now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But the community part. Everybody yearns for community. It don't make it no better that the influx, the abundance of information we have on these computers and these phones warps our brain into thinking that we really know what we're talking about. And like my dad always said, my dad always said, all right, recite it backwards. Or all right, put it down without looking at nothing. Recite it. Speak about it for 1 minute. And if I'm you don't know it. And now at this age, I fully understand what he said and what he meant by that. Because here we are. We got these kids watching one video that could be fake. It could be deep fake with AI. Made up. 100,000 of views. You get warped in thinking that, oh, this is the right one. This is the right video. This is what really happened, y'all. No, it ain't. And they got bot comments that's infiltrating and influxing the video thinking that it's more real than it is. So if you can't recite it, you can't speak about it for real, without stuttering, without looking around, without confidently, you don't know it. But that's what this technological age has done. It has given us the access to every piece of information that's ever been graced in the world. And it has made a lot of people, a lot of kids think they know, they are articulate in what they're saying, and they're not. They're not. But if you had a community full of mentors, righteous mentors, they ain't gonna tell you no bullshit. Ain't no yes men. They're gonna tell you what you need to hear. Give it in if you ask for it or not. Solicited or unsolicited, they're gonna give it to you. You need that. These kids need that. And what do these adults need? righteous community. If y'all want to do a run club, you got to do it like no dating. This is a run club. We're focused on hellness. We're focused on wellness and health. And that's the message we're spreading. Love yourself. Gamble on yourself. Love your body. Take care of your body, mind, body, soul. Take care of it. Live it. Laugh it. Embrace it. Shower. Love it. Like, all this extraness, bro. Out of hand, y'all. Out of hand. But shout out to all the Run Club organizers. Y'all doing y'all biggest one. And yeah, you know, you can't control no grown-ass man, no grown-ass woman and they horniness. Because, hey, y'all know, working out, it does something to your cortisol levels. You know what I'm saying? Exercising, it increases, you know what I mean? That activity, getting real active, you know what I mean? Increase them sexual tensions. your sexual tenacity rises a little bit, don't it? So you can't control no grown-ass man, no grown-ass woman. But all you can do is, you know, set the precedence, set the stance, and, you know, allow the chips to fall where they may. But yeah, if I were to start a run club tomorrow, next week, oh, we ain't having that bullshit. We ain't having that, bro. Yes, there will be a lot of beautiful, attractive women, a lot of handsome, dope-ass brothers that's carrying themselves in a very righteous way. But this is not that. This is not that. Okay? You're gonna be like, JB, wait, but what about all the stories that you heard about, you know, couples meeting from run clubs and meeting from, oh, shut up. Like that's gonna be you. I ain't shooting your dreams down if they don't know your dreams and they can't shoot them down. I ain't trying to shoot your dreams down or nothing, baby. But, all right. So that's gonna be this episode, man. These damn run clubs, bro. These damn run clubs, man. Treating this shit like it's a cult. Treating this shit like it's a cult, man. Hey, look. I love y'all, man. Great episode. Great episode. Oh, thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting the vision. Just be simple. Just be simple run club. Hey, I love y'all, bro. Y'all know that. I'll catch y'all next episode. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Make sure y'all support the Instagram, Just Be Simple Lifestyle. Instagram, The Real Jaden Banks. The real, not the fake. The real Jaden Banks. And I'll catch y'all on the next episode. It's your boy JB.